Oh, my lips be so chapped in this cold weather out here. Lip gloss mandatory before we start any job, especially when we're working outside. What's up, y'all? It's Allie with Ace of Shades, and we are back with another tinting video. Today we are in the woods. As you guys can see, we are tinting units. These units get shipped in here and they go all over the world, so it's super cool to know that our work is nationwide with these units. This client is actually interested in getting a 5% illusion film, which is our one-way mirror film. We're just going to be putting on all their windows today. Their main concern is just having privacy throughout the day, so that's why they ended up going with this. This is a very, very dark dual reflective film, but it's an amazing film, an amazing option for our client. This is actually their 5th unit getting tinted by us today. Throughout the year, they're going to have more units coming in, so you guys might see more videos of this, but today we're going to show you how we actually are getting these units done. And we're also including caulking as well. For some of our tinters who don't caulk, you're going to learn the process of how to caulk your windows afterwards today as well. So check it out. So at the start of every job, we switch our blades out. Right here, we're using a red dot. It's a stainless steel blade. This is the only blade that's actually used to cut on windows so that you don't scratch the window. So now we're just doing our red dot. Shout out to Red Dot King. He customized all our blades for us and we absolutely love them. They look so good. Something really cool about these rolls coming in liner is sometimes you forget your trash bag, because it will happen. This is used as a trash bag as well, so you get a free trash bag sent to you every time that you order a roll of film.
Cleaning these windows, going back through with a razor to make sure all of the debris, dust, and dirt is off the window, so that we can prepare them for when we're ready to tint. Okay, bent right.
So something with our last job that we noticed was these seals right here is caulk seals, which means as we're cutting our film, trimming it down, and also using water and cleaning the windows, the caulk is coming off the window at the same time. So something I've learned over the other 5 units that we tinted is to kind of sit the window, or to use the film, put it on, or spray the film, put it on the window and let it sit there for a little bit to tack. And then we're going to come and we're going to use a brace to block us from cutting that seal, and we're going to cut straight down. You guys are going to see it. So for this one, it has like a ledge that's blocking the window, so I have to put that side in first. So we're gonna make sure we get it high enough on the window, because you don't want it low and then dragging all that dirt up to your window. We're just gonna get it behind the window, up. There we go. So one thing that about these windows is the window is measuring at 36 by 23. So how we ordered our film, we ordered a box of 36 by 50 feet roll. That way we have 2 straight edges, so we don't have to worry about cutting. the top is a straight edge. You honestly want to like try to avoid cutting the top as much as possible, because when you're cutting it and maneuvering it, it's dirt just keep falling down. So our top is our absolute straight edge, and then our side, I'll try to cut it as straight as possible on this one, because it's going to be harder to get behind it and make a straight edge, because this area right here is blocking it.
Let's do it.
Side straighter. Gonna do our relief cut. Got a little pocket here now. So I know on the other window we talked about using the guide to cut. It wasn't working for me. I was getting wider light gaps with that on these windows, so I decided just to hand cut it because I could actually see the seal. So the reason why I was using it last time, I forgot, was I actually did 2 layers of film on their windows, because they wanted it super dark and wanted absolutely nobody to see in or out. So we did 2 layers of it, or they wanted to still be able to see out, but it was like very minimum. So this one, I can actually see the seal to where I don't need that guide. I can see where I'm cutting. As you see, I'm getting closer and closer to the seal, so it's gonna be less caulking, which is the goal, because we don't want a full window full of caulk. But it is taking more time, so we are going a little bit slower, just because I'm having to make sure that my hand is steady, and I'm getting a little bit more accurate cut, so that it's less caulking we're doing. Get those light gaps, barely anything. Alright, so now Gray is done cleaning and prepping the windows for us. So what we're about to do is I'm about to start throwing the film on the windows, and he's gonna come behind me and squeegee them out after I do my final cut. Right now we are still developing a system, and I'm learning how to also schedule my appointments. So right now I have an appointment scheduled from 9 to 2 o'clock. With Gray here helping me, we're expecting it to be a little bit sooner now, because we are developing a system. We're getting faster each time we work together. And yeah, this is just all a part of the process of growing a business and growing as a business owner, a boss who now has employees, and make sure we gonna get our time down right. A tip that helped me when I was by myself installing was I would take the film, peel the liner until about halfway, a little halfway below. I'll pick it up, step on the liner, and pull the rest out. The window is already sprayed. I take my bottle, spray this, and then usually I'll be right in front of the window when doing this for less contamination purposes, but this is for video purposes. But we're good. We'll put it on the window. We got little dry spots. That's the one thing about like working in the sun, is you gotta work pretty quickly, because the sun will dry out your soap and water solution quick. Tacky. Alright, so we lined up where we want it to go. And now the sun's going to be in our advantage, because it's going to dry the moisture behind the film quicker for us while we go put this film in. Ooh, so what I'm saying with this window, since it was already, like I said, this is man-made caulk windows. So if you take a look at this window, you will see that the caulk is not lined up with the rest of the caulk. So it's going to be two different cutting mechanisms that we're going to have to do. We're going to cut all the way down to this one point, and then after we get to this point, we're going to have to cut a little bit further out and then come back in. It's a little funky cut, but these are things that we've been learning and growing with over time as we've been doing these units. We've been throwing curveballs and we just adapt to them because we are a business owner, and like I said, as a business owner, you are here to solve the client's problem, and we are solving the client's problem. Y'all saw how in the beginning I was stopping, picking my knife up, cutting. We are now on the 10th window. So my hand has gotten steadier. I've learned how to read the seal a little bit better over time. This is important, like when we talk about, you're only gonna get better with more experience. And so the experience I needed was I needed just a few windows to get back in the groove. And we locking and loading in now. The cuts are getting tighter and tighter to the seal as well, which is what we want. I'm proud of myself because this is the first time where I've only had just one window mess up so far. Usually when I come out here and I start, it takes me a little minute to get in the groove. I'm usually, on the first window, I have to redo it about 2 or 3 times. I've only had to redo one window so far. And that's because so when you tear, you want to tear out, rip out. I was moving too fast and I ripped in, and so it cut the film inside. So we're about to tint a plexiglass. It's actually not recommended to tint plexiglass, but this client understood that and he still wanted to tint it. So the reason why we really don't want to tint a plexiglass is because when you put tint on plexiglass, it has something in between it called gassing that will happen to where it will create fingers and bubbles behind the film after a while. But in our warranty, or in our legal notes when we submitted our quote in for this client, we did put in there stating that plexiglass isn't recommended and that it may fail after a while. The client completely understood and still wanted to tint, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be putting this tint on there just like he requested, helping him solve his problems. On to the next one. So we just got finished with the units, the 2 units today. We did go with our ASWF film Illusion 5%, which is a dual reflective film, a one-way mirror film, so the client can see out, nobody can see in, which is the look that they were going for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, and comment. I need to see you guys' comments. Tell me what you think. Do you like it? Did you not like it? Let's go. See you guys next time.